Okay, so, are you ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Epic! Alrighty, so, wow, that match was insane. Oh my gosh. It was crazy.
It was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It was pretty crazy.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, that I was literally the embodiment of, that battle was the embodiment of, they had us in the first half, not gonna lie. It was the embodiment of that meme for me, because I was like, after, I think it was, what was the Pokemon? I think it was after I lost Incineroar, I was like, yikes, I don't think I can win this. But, yeah, Shuckle pulled in, came through, and then Kyurem just, swept. So,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
So.
Just curious.
That was a really tough. Yeah.
Wait, sorry. You were gonna say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a really tough end game for me.
Yeah.
And like, you definitely want. I after I lost Darmanitan, I guaranteed lost to Celesteela. Like, no question about it.
I mean, you could have set up with Mimikyu. Depends. It kind of just all depends on like what goes on there. What was your moveset on Mimikyu?
Mimikyu had a pretty standard set. It was sub, Swords Dance,
Yeah.
Play Rough, Shadow Sneak.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Just curious. Why didn't you click Shadow Sneak on the Kyurem?
So there's something that actually happened last night. One of my roommate her car broke down. Like in the middle of our match.
Gotcha.
And you know, it's cold. It's late
Yeah,
nights.
of course. Yeah.
She's a woman.
Very understandable.
So it was like, yeah, it was really like, and I had no chance of winning. So like, you know what? There's no point in putting this out. So I'm just gonna pick a move and let it go down.
Gotcha. Yeah. That really sucks. I hope she's doing well, by the way, as well. So.
Yeah, she's good. We were able to help get her car started.
Hey, that's great.
We were there. We were basically there for more support. We didn't want anything to happen to her.
Right, of course. That makes sense.
Yeah. But I definitely didn't. I didn't go easy on you. I tried.
Sure.
I tried up to the end of it.
Yeah, no, for sure. That was whoa, that was crazy. Let me see here. What was your Mimikyu set, by the way? Just curious, because I wanted to see if like the Shadow Sneak mattered.
You mean my distribution? It was 252 attack, 252 speed.
Gotcha. And were you like adamant or jolly?
Jolly.
And then what was your item again? I can't remember. Lefties.
It was lefties.
Gotcha.
When I run sub Mimikyu, I usually run lefties.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay, so good news. It wouldn't have mattered. Anyways, because max it would have done to me is 32%, and then if you grassy glided with Rillaboom, I think Rillaboom still would have went down. So, and like to Kyurem, and regardless if Mimikyu went down, then or like if Kyurem went down, then Celesteela comes in and just picks up the dub anyways. So after that point,
that Celesteela was so bulky. I had so hard.
Yeah, I know. Celesteela is bulk city. Celesteela is bulk city. I'm glad I was able to finally use it to my advantage. I also had Assault Vest. I was an Assault Vest set.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, max HP,
dude.
max HP, max special attack, and Assault Vest.
Dude.
Specifically for Rotom Wash.
Get out of here.
I'm not even kidding. That's why I stayed in when you went for Volt Switch, because I was like, well, I have no reason not to, and like Giga Drain is like almost a 2-shot, so I might as well go for it again and get more HP back.
Yeah, I think I called that too. I think when I saw the damage that I did, I was like, oh, this thing has some special defense investment. I didn't know it was AV though.
Yeah, I was max HP AV because I had Air Slash, Giga Drain, Flash Cannon, and Stone Edge for Dorm.
Oh yeah, Stone Edge. I was wondering what your fourth move was, because I think you only clicked Stone Edge, Giga Drain, and what was the
Flash Cannon? I think was it Flash Cannon? Yeah. I clicked Flash Cannon versus something. I can't remember what it was though. Oh yeah, the Doug Trio. It was the Doug Trio.
Yeah. I don't think you clicked your flying type one, because I was thinking it had Roost. Like
Gotcha. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, Roost, Celesteela, yikes. That would be a whoa boy. That'd be crazy. That's trying to think about.
Yeah, my biggest misplay in that game was that I forgot that Kyurem got freeze dry.
Yeah.
And I
was gonna say I can clutch. Yeah.
And I'm like, what? Why did I stay in on Rotom Wash? And I feel like I really disrespected Q. Because he had a Kyurem during the DTC.
Yeah.
And I was helping him team prep that entire season, and I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah, that's wild. I was debating. I was like, do I go for freeze dry or do I go for ice beam, predicting that I have freeze dry and then you switch? Because of course, I don't know if you knew this, I was scarfed. I was scarfed Kyurem.
Yeah, I knew you were scarfed after the first turn. After you outsped Dougie or something. I don't know what you mean.
Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. So, I was thinking to myself, like, okay, do I go for freeze dry on Rotom or do I just go for ice beam to click damage? And I weighed my options down. I was like, well, freeze dry is the better play anyways, because regardless, it'll do damage to something. It won't. Oh yeah, I remember. It was freeze dry wouldn't two-shot the Darmanitan. That's what it was. So I was like, ice beam would do that, but freeze dry wouldn't. So I was like, do I take that risk, thinking you're going to switch it to Galarian Darmanitan, or do I just claim a life? And I decided to try and claim a life. So. Yeah, I decided to try and claim a life, and I'm very glad I did that, because then that allowed Kyurem to endgame sweep, because that was like the one thing that resisted Ice Beam.
Yeah, absolutely. If you didn't do that, I think, what did I click? I think I clicked Volt Switch. So I think they would have been like 30%. So you would have been a lot harder.
Yeah, I would have been down to less than half at that point, because you had rocks up since turn 1. So. Yeah, Shuckle. Can we talk about that? Can we talk about Shuckle dodging that rock slide?
I don't want to talk about Shuckle. whole pain in the ass. Like after I missed the rock slide, I was like, damn it, I can't. Like I literally, I said to myself, I cannot risk another rock slide missing and Darm fainting to a Shuckle. So I straight up clicked Flare Blitz.
Yeah, no, I think that was definitely would have been the better play, because at the health I was at, you would have only taken like 2 hit points of damage anyways. So I think that was another like kind of misplay, was going for the rock slides, unless you're predicting something to come in, then that I could understand. But yeah, I think the play there would have been to like Flare Blitz instead of rock slide, and it ended up paying off. So for me,
yeah,
I'm just glad I was able to like. My mindset was like, okay, I get webs up to lower everything's speed, then I knock off the Darmanitan to get rid of the Scarf so that Kyurem can come in and revenge everything, and then, or like Thunderous or something like that. And then my last thing was like Stealth Rocks. I think what I should have done there was I should have clicked Rocks instead of Knockoff, and then clicked Knockoff.
I thought you already had Rocks up at that point.
No, I think I went Sticky Web, Knockoff, Rocks, I think. Because I remember wanting to prioritize getting rid of the item on Darmanitan, so that way, frickin' Kyurem would be able to outspeed it. But I think what I should have done was because I had Slowking in the back, I should have had you keep the Scarf, and then just went for Rocks, and then you would have just died to Slowking, or something like that. So that would have been the safer play, but in the end it didn't matter, so...
Honestly, I was expecting Slowking to come in like a long time ago, and it just never did.
Yeah, it never did, except that one time, so that way I could scout and see what you were going to do. Because I thought you were going to U-turn, so that's why I teleported out. And then when I saw you didn't do that, I was like, okay, do I go to Kyurem now? Is this when I bring in Kyurem? And I was like, no, I don't think so, so I brought in Thunderous. So.
Fair. That was a fair choice.
Yeah.
Thunderous put in a lot of work for you.
Yeah, it got 2 kills, and it toxic the Rillaboom, so.
Oh yeah, that toxic. It wasn't dire because the thing would have Kyurem would have killed you anyway.
Yeah, Kyurem would have killed it. Yeah.
Yeah, but like it was annoying for sure.
Yeah, obviously for sure. The other thing I think Rocks really possibly mattered on was Mimikyu. It mattered on Mimikyu. Because Mimikyu, I think with the HP you had recovered, I think if you hadn't taken Rocks, Kyurem could have killed based on the range it was at. So I think that mattered. And then I think against the Scolipede it might have mattered, because I don't know if it O-code Scolipede.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, what was really funny too is that...
yeah, it doesn't O-code Scolipede.
When it was Mimikyu versus... I think it was Mimikyu versus Kyurem. And I completely forgot, like at that turn, I completely forgot that Kyurem was Scarf, which was my fault. Like that was so my
gotcha.
fault.
Yeah.
Because I decided to click Swords Dance thinking that I was faster and I lived an attack.
Yeah.
And I didn't, and then I wasn't fast, and like, oh well, I lost.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, like I said, even if you had combined Grassy Glide on Rillaboom and Shadow Sneak on Mimikyu, the chances of it actually killing, because I had recovered HP from the terrain, I don't think it would have been like max rolls on both of them in order to have a chance to kill.
Yeah, if the only difference was like if I went for a straight play rough instead of Swords Dancing that turn, I would have had a chance to get I think it was 60% on Kyurem.
Yeah, and that would have possibly killed.
Would have
Yeah, yeah. And then I sent in Celesteela, and then Celesteela does Celesteela
then
things.
still-
So
Yeah, Celesteela was my death.
yeah,
Honestly, like
yeah, like once, yeah, I don't know what your Scolipede was, but like once I like got your HP low on Mimikyu, Celesteela would have come in and like either would have flash cannon you, and then yeah, you would have lost to Celesteela. So
I didn't have anything to hit you with Scolipede because it was protect sub Mega Horn Earthquake. So I had nothing to hit
ooh,
you.
gotcha, interesting. Is that why you swapped out Rillaboom for Scolipede?
Yeah.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Rillaboom was banded.
Gotcha.
So-
Oh, okay, yeah. I was wondering if it would be. Yeah, Shuckle getting up rocks definitely saved me, for sure. Because it mattered against the Scolipede, and it mattered against the Mimikyu. So...
Oh, 100%. But it was
Yeah.
a good call. Like,
yeah.
Shuckle was a bring that I wasn't actually expecting.
Yeah.
Like,
I figured since I hadn't brought it the first 2 weeks. But I was like, this week I was like, you know what? I see it because you didn't have much hazard removal. And I was expecting you to bring Claydol for Rapid Spin, specifically for Shuckle. And so that was another thing with like when Rotom went down too. I don't know if you had defog on it, but like once Rotom went down, Shuckle was free to come in and do whatever Shuckle does best. So
yeah, and I knew that too. Like I knew as soon as Rotom went down, I was like, damn it, Shuckle's gonna set up on me now.
yeah, Rotom going down to Kyurem was huge for me. So
I was surprised you didn't bring Sylveon. Honestly, like I thought Sylveon went in on my team.
yeah, is that why you didn't bring Urshifu?
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. I was going to ask about that because I was fully expecting that to come. Yeah,
like,
Sylveon.
I was so scared of Sylveon.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I saw more reliability on Slowking, and I wanted slow momentum this match. That's why I had like Parting Shot on Incineroar and then Slowking with Teleport. So that's why I had that. Wish Sylveon did put in work, but yeah, I just didn't decide to bring it. I can't remember exactly why. I think it's because of Scolipede. I didn't want Scolipede to come in for free. I think that's what it was.
That's fair. That's fair. It's like Sylveon gets Mystical Fire too, right?
Yeah, Sylveon gets Mystical Fire, but doesn't like it wouldn't like do it would do a lot to Scolipede, but like you would have the chance to set up with Scolipede, and then that was something I was like, yeah, no, I don't want that to happen. So
that's fair. Yeah, because like when I was team prepping, I was like, okay, so Sylveon comes in, it beats Urshifu, beats Rillaboom, beats Scolipede. It goes one-on-one with Articuno. I'm like, so like,
yeah,
it was tough.
Articuno was another bring I was expecting you to bring because of competitive and my Intimidate Incineroar. That was another one. That was another one I was like, I wonder if he's going to do that. I wonder if he's going to do that. Try to get me to bait it out.
My only problem with that is that even though Articuno's a great mon, like I like it really a lot, but it didn't have any moves to hit Incineroar with.
Yeah,
like
that
when I
makes
was
sense.
prepping, I was looking at Articuno's like everything that it had, and I'm like, this thing can't beat Incineroar. And even if I get competitive up, the one thing I can really hit you with is like Ancient Power or Hurricane.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes
sense. Because you resist everything else.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, my Incineroar set was max HP, max attack, heavy duty boots, and then I had Darkest Lariat, I had Blaze Kick, I had Parting Shot, and I had Drain Punch. So I originally had leftovers, and I was going to run Flare Blitz and Close Combat instead, but then I realized, oh wait a minute, if he brings hazards, then Incineroar is useless. So I swapped out for heavy duty boots, and I'm very glad I did. So because I didn't have hazard removal this week.
Oh.
Because Thundurus didn't have defog. Yeah, Thundurus didn't have defog, and I didn't bring my other two hazard removers. So just like in my week 1 battle where I was like, yes, I brought heavy duty boots instead of lefties. It came in clutch this week and saved me the fight. So
awesome, bro.
Yeah, and then like getting the Intimidate off on the Darn before it died was great. So yeah.
Oh, bro, that Intimidate was such a problem.
Yeah.
It was really. You played that
I remember it from week 1 of last season. Because you had Incineroar, right? I think.
Yeah, I did.
I remember that. Combined with Parting Shot, I'm just like, no, stop! Just let me kill it.
Yeah, I did not let your Alcremie get away with anything.
Yeah, I know. It was crazy. That match was crazy. I love that match. I'm still a huge fan of that match to this day. It was crazy.
It was
Set up right and left. It was like wild.
It was a good start to the season for sure.
Yeah, for sure, for both of us. Yeah. It sucks that we were both like at 0-2, so we knew somebody was going to end up with 0-3 at the end of this fight, so that sucks.
I am not mad about it though. It was a good fight.
Yeah.
It was a good fight.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I remember, again, like, during that, you'll, in my video, like, I'm just always like, oh god, oh no, and then, like, I'm freaking out, and then, like, I realize when Sculpey goes down, I'm like, wait a minute, I guess we have Kyurem now. And then Kyurem just claimed the lives, I'm like, what the frick? And then I'm just, like, awestruck at just how crazy this battle was, so.
Did Kyurem get 4?
Kyurem got 4, yeah. And then Thunderous got the other 2. Thunderous got 2 and Kyurem got 4. So.
Is Kyurem how much does the Kyurem get in the other games?
Combined it was 3. So I literally doubled its kill count.
that is pretty solid.
Yeah, it was really solid. And then like the last 2 weeks I brought D-Dance. The last 2 weeks I brought D-Dance, so I was like, okay, I see Speedy Kyurem as another threat, but I don't want to bring D-Dance again. And sure enough, it came in clutch that I didn't bring D-Dance and I brought Scarf instead. So, and then combined with Webs as well was really helped me out too.
Nice.
So, but yeah, I wish you luck throughout the rest of the season. I definitely think you have a great, fantastic team. So,
thank you.
I'm predicting wins in your future. I'm predicting wins. You can still come back and make playoffs easy. So.
Oh, absolutely. I'm coming back with a vengeance.
Woo! You'll love to see it, baby. All right. Well, is there anything else you would like to add?
I mean, great game, Gokey. Like, I couldn't ask for a better opponent for week 3.
Hey, thank you so much. Yeah, no, this game was so much fun. Thank you for the great game as well.
To face you again.
Yes, for sure. For sure. One last thing, actually, before we end it off. Was there anything you were surprised that I brought, or surprised that you didn't see, or like any sets or anything like that? Like I remember you mentioning no Sylveon, but I was just curious as to what else.
Yeah, there were 2 things. Like the Sylveon was definitely one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look at your team again, because there was something else. Oh, you brought Shuckle and Slowking instead of Sylveon and Xurkitree. I was 100 expecting
Gotcha. Interesting. Just curious, what were you expecting with Xurkitree?
I just know that you brought it your first 2 weeks, and I know that Xurkitree is just a really good mon.
Yeah.
I was looking at Xurkitree for a while, and I think you sniped it from me because I
sniped Xurkitree from a few people. I remember that. So.
Because I wanted the Ultra Beast in my team, and all my Ultra Beasts.
Yeah.
Every single time I was gonna go for an Ultra Beast, that exact same round got sniped from me.
Oh, like, that's a rip. Yeah, that's a rip. To be fair, I didn't snipe Rillaboom, which I almost did round 1. I almost sniped Rillaboom from you. I remember that as well. Because I was debating about picking up Rillaboom, and I saw all the threats. I was like, wait a minute, I need a wall. So I picked up Celesteela because I knew that would be gone. And so I was like, well, if Rillaboom's still on the board, I'll pick it up. And then right the next pick, it was Rillaboom. And I'm like, well, there goes that plan.
Yeah. Because like I think what's really funny too, because you were asking, does Bulu get Grassy Clyde?
Yeah.
And they were like, no, and I was like, damn it, Gokey, please don't do this to me.
No, don't do this. No.
Whole plan in the overballs around Rillaboom.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, that was crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think what I expected from you. Urshifu I was expecting, but I understand why you didn't bring it, but it was a bring that I was regardless still kind of surprised to not see because Urshifu is Urshifu. What else was I remember I got like only half of your team right. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh yeah, the Claydol the lack of Claydol surprised me. That's why I had Toxic on Thundurus and Shuckle.
Yeah, I was going back and forth between Claydol or Dugtrio.
Gotcha.
And I just thought Dugtrio does a little bit better offensively.
Mm-hmm.
And your team, and when I'm with Claydol, I prefer to stall, and I think in a stall match your team would win. So I couldn't really.
Yeah, I definitely have one of the bulkiest teams in this league right now. So with like Xurkitree and Cineroar, Slowking. So, and then there was one more. I can't remember what it was. I'll remember it right when the interview's done, of course. But. I think it was a bring that like I was slightly surprised, but not at the same time I wasn't. I'm trying to remember what did you bring again?
I brought. Oh, what did I bring? Let me see.
Cause
I
yeah,
brought-
I wasn't expecting the Darm. I was expecting something else.
Because I had Mimikyu, Dugtrio, Darmanitan, Rotomosh, Rillaboom, and Scolipede.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I was not expecting Scolipede at all because of
That was the
Celesteela.
exact same. It was funny. That was the exact same team I brought against Q. Just
Oh,
like
really?
It's with like a little bit different in my what do they call it? In my EVs.
Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. Let's see here. I was not expecting Dharma. I was expecting something else. What is your team again? I can't remember, and it's bothering me. Ah! No! It's like I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, I was expecting Articuno. That's what it was. Articuno. I was expecting the Articuno. That's what it was. Yeah. Yeah, but I understand why you brought Darm though for Celesteela. So.
Yeah, that was the only way I could kill Celesteela.
Yeah.
Like
that makes sense.
I think what was that? Was that Choice Bandit or Choice Scarf? I think it was Choice Scarf.
Yeah, I think you were Choice Scarf because I remember doing a damage calc on Incineroar. I was like, okay, is he banded or scarfed? And then I saw it didn't do like banded damage, so I was like, okay, so he's definitely scarfed.
Yeah, because I think I scarfed it just to have enough speed to outspeed non-scarf Thunderous.
Gotcha. So Kieran, I guess, would have still outsped, but.
Oh no! Sorry, you're right. I forgot. I was I max. Let me check my sets because it was a while ago when I made this.
Yeah. If you were max speed, you would have speed tied with Kyurem because they have the exact same speed stat. Actually, no. I speed crept Kyurem for something else on your team. I can't remember what it was. I think it was maybe the Scolipede without a speed boost.
Gotcha.
So you probably still would have outsped me anyways. So yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I am. I was 252 adamant.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So if you were max speed Kyurem, you still would have outsped.
Yeah, I wasn't. I think I had like 140 and I was modest, so yeah, I probably still wouldn't have outsped.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, if that's all, GG's once again. Thank you for the amazing match. I wish you luck through the rest of the season. And yeah, great job. I love this fight, so thank you. Thank you for the wonderful battle.
Oh, absolutely.
Alright, yeah, if that's all, hope you have a good one.
You too, man.
Alright, thanks. Peace!
Bye.
Alrighty, you can take this thing off now. I really need to repair this. This thing is about to fall apart. I was going to try to glue it, but, yeah, I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know if that's going to work. But anyways, we're not going to talk about that right now. Instead, I'm going to kind of wrap up my final thoughts on the team. Even, like, while I was thinking about, like, what plays I could have done different. Actually, I should probably keep this on, because I'm still coach, so. Still in coach mode. I was thinking, the Shuckle versus Darmanitan, like, the Rock Slide miss really mattered, because rocks combined with the webs really saved my team. It's interesting because I think Darm still would have outsped Kyurem, but, let me see here. Frick. So the knockoff really mattered, and like Darmanitan would have still outsped everything else, but even then, I could have still swapped into Slowking and then killed it with Slowking. But then, at the same time, that would allow Mimikyu to come in, and then Mimikyu could do shenanigans. So it's really hard to say what would have been the better play there, whether it would be to knock off or to Stealth Rocks. Because Stealth Rocks would have guaranteed, like, the Kyurem sweep once Mimikyu was weakened a little bit more. But then, like, if knockoff would have allowed Kyurem to come in immediately. And then, like, looking back, I should have swapped into Kyurem and just claimed lives of Kyurem right after that instead of switching to Thunderous. Because would have killed Darm, would have killed the trio, would have killed, obviously, saw what he did with Mimikyu, and then Rillaboom and Scolipede. But I remember my play. I remember thinking in my head, I was like, well, I don't want the Mimikyu to set up, so or like the Mimikyu to like reverse sweep me. That was kind of like my thought process. So I was like, okay, how am I going to make this work? So that's why I swapped into Thunderous, and then I picked up the 2 kills against Darm and then Doug Trio. Yeah, it was really crazy. Really crazy match for sure. Rocks came in, like I said, Rocks came in clutch on my end, and they came in clutch kind of on Kahoots' end too. Because it didn't allow me to save my Thunderous, and it didn't allow me to save Kyurem. Or I had to play around with Kyurem a lot more. So, Hazards is something I'm really weak to, but, again, I'm thinking about making a couple trades. So that might help me with Hazards, might not, I don't know. We're gonna wait and see. But yeah, we'll see. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. Be sure to check out Kahuutz' side of the battle because I personally cannot wait. Kahuutz, if you're watching this again, GG's, really love this match. And yeah, that's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next week we're taking on Monk in both the RCF and the IBA, which I'm very excited about. It's gonna be the week of the Monk. It's gonna be the week of the Monk. It's not gonna be Thanksgiving week, it's gonna be week of the Monk. So be looking forward to it. The week of the Infernate Brothers. So yeah. Be sure to check out Kahuutz' side of the battle again. He's a very fantastic battler. And yeah, that's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you dudes in the next video. Peace out, mates!